Hi, I'm Eric the Red, and today we're taking a look at Lunch by Maine Beer Company on Fearless Beer Reviews. I've had this beer before, so I gotta say first and foremost, this is not a initial exposure video, so sorry. But it's very good. I always get it when I can find it. Of course, being 2 states over, it's a special occasion when I'm able to find it. I've had it in bottles, and I've been fortunate enough to have it on draft right here in Vermont, which was fantastic. So less talking, time to crack into this beast. Today, our leverage vehicle is going to be a proprietary tool that is often used to adjust the blade on a circular saw. Don't believe I can open a beer with it? Just watch me. There it is. Just as simple as that. Oh, as I do that, the big tropical citrus aromas from this beer are just filling the space. This is magical. I always love cracking into a nice floral IPA, and Lunch really is no exception. You go, Lunch. And the bottling date on this is 3/21/2017. Today is approximately April 10th, so it's been in the bottle for a couple of weeks, but I'm not complaining. That smells fantastic. And our glassware of choice for today's Lunch review is, of course, the mythical Fiddlehead glass boot. Das Boot! Blub, 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 blub. And we won't pour the whole thing. I like to reserve a little bit left in the bottle so that once I've gone through about half of the beverage, I can top it off fresh. It's a tip I learned from John Kimmich from The Alchemist. And another trick we're going to implement today is the use of a digital thermometer so that I can let you know exactly what temperature am I consuming this beer. I didn't really think this ahead. This is not a chilled glass, so we're registering 58 degrees. But let's see if we can get a little more accurate by going inside the beer. 55 degrees. Well, let's check the Lunch bottle itself. Got 48.5. So I'm inclined to believe the temperature of the bottle. So we're consuming this Maine Beer Company Lunch at approximately 48 degrees, give or take. That's an external temperature of the vessel as opposed to the liquid temperature itself. But let's stop talking and start drinking. Cheers. Stay fearless. And no, I'm not going to actually boot, as in boot race the boot of Lunch. That's not going to happen. This is too good to boot. Alright, so right off the bat, it's a little maltier than I remember. It's been a while since I've had it. It's what I call a mid-range malty flavor. It's not dark, but it's more pronounced than your typical base malts. My guess is going to be like a bit of Munich malt, like a dark Munich. It's a very particular flavor, and one that I've tuned myself to because it's one I like to brew with, because I am a brewer as well as a beer drinker. It's very good though, but the hops, of course, are front and center. Got a nice tropical fruity aroma, a lot of citrus, and a surprising bite for an IPA of this style. I guess the word I'm going for is balanced. It's got a bit more malt than you might expect. This is not a New England IPA, although it was made in New England. This is a very traditional IPA. It's closer to a traditional than anything else, but it has some of those tropical fruit notes that a lot of people look for in a New England style IPA. It's got a great bite, great long-lasting bitterness. It's also got a nice amount of spice that I don't remember from the last couple of times I've had this. There's some pine resin there, just peppery spice, almost a green pepper sort of bite to it, which is nice. It's quite enjoyable and a little different. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and freshen this up here. This time I'm gonna pour it like this so I don't glug the toe. And I'm a firm believer in drinking that yeast. Some good B vitamins for you. You can see the cloud from the yeast. A lot of people are big on clear beers, but me, not so much. Not so much. I like it hazy. I like it real. It's a more total package that way, because the yeast does provide a distinct flavor. Some people don't like it, but I do. So, cheers. Yeasty. Stay fearless. Again, what else is there to say? This is a very delicious, mostly traditional India Pale Ale. If you happen to find yourself in Maine or in a location where you can snag a bottle of lunch, go ahead and do it. It's very good. It's worth the hype. Granted, it's no dinner, but that's a beer for another show. But all in all, do what's right, as Maine Beer Company is off to say. Have some lunch. Try them out. It's worth it. I am Eric the Red for Fearless Beer Reviews, reminding you to stay fearless. Cheers. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you have suggestions for beers that you would like to see reviewed on Fearless Beer Reviews, make sure you put them in the comments section down below. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs down. It helps me out a lot. And lastly, please click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Feel free to check out some of the other videos on the News for the Caffeinated channel. It may not be your cup of tea if you're just here for the beers, but hey, life is all about variety, and it's worth checking out. So I'll see you next time. Cheers.